Well, I'm originally from Central Phoenix and spent about 15 years working in the property industry here in the Valley. And then about 8 years ago, my wife and I moved to Australia. There I focused on developing sustainable master plan communities, and my wife was staying in her career of the travel and tourism industry. About 3 years ago, my family got word that my father's health was declining and that he needed a kidney. I had not been exposed to that issue before in my life, so I did tons of research on the benefits and the risks of actually donating a kidney. And after all that research, I learned that it was actually a very good and safe thing to do. So I put my hand up and said, look, I'm happy to be a donor. Apparently there were a lot of people from the family and lots of his friends that put their hands up as well. And if you want to see him, I think here he's coming now.
Hey.
Hello, here I am.
How are you?
Hi, bud. Good to see you.
Good.
Great.
You coming out or are you going to give me a ride?
Well, hey, let's hit it.
Okay.
I'm very happy with myself having gotten a new kidney 2.5 years ago. I now have a 40-year-old kidney rather than that 74-year-old one that's not very good. And as a consequence, my life has changed. I went from 2.5 years ago to being a kind of sad, depressed, unhappy individual, and now I've got a whole new life. It makes a world of difference. And I feel wonderful. It's great. And I want to contribute. I told Brian that before he donated, that I was going to make something of my life afterwards.
I think it's been really great for me as well, because when I first signed up to be a kidney donor, I never thought it would go beyond just helping out my father. And being involved this way helps me realize that I can actually be involved for a lot more people than just people directly in my family.
Being diagnosed with end-stage renal disease is not the end of the world, like I thought. There's a whole new world out there, and it's wonderful. And all we need to do is get enough donors so that people can change their lives. And here I am. I have no restrictions. I have no medicine related to my previous conditions. I can eat anything, go any place, climb Mount Rainier if I wish. That, to me, is worthwhile.
I think the reason why people should support me will actually come out when they meet my father, Jerry. They're going to see what kind of a great guy he is, and they're going to realize, hey, donating a kidney, it's for people like this in the world. So that's the reason why people would want to support me.